Hello everyone, welcome to Aven Colony. I've gotten a code for this game and we're going to be taking a look at it now. As this message here notes, this is a beta build. It is in fact in closed beta right now, only some streamers and YouTubers have access, including me somehow. So that is great and all. They will be putting out a paid beta, which will be a public beta which you can buy into for $25. It will be available on itch.io. They won't be doing any Steam Early Access, and that will be starting, as they mention here, on September 7th. And the actual game will release on Steam probably somewhere early 2017. So that's good. And now, what is this game? It is... well, you can sort of compare it to traces of the Anno series, most relatably Anno 2205, which also includes space colonization. I can see a bit of SimCity in here, I can even see a little bit of Tropico in here. Also planet-based, because, well, you know. Anyway, we're going to be into
the Aven expedition.
Vanaar here.
Been granted.
This will be our first actual mission, not just
nominated as the governor of humanity's first colony outside the solar system.
Yes, we've got someone talking there right now. Very interesting, although...
and it's no exaggeration to say that the future of human civilization is in your hands. We've been in orbit for 300 hours since reaching Aven Prime, so no doubt you've had plenty of time to review the mission briefing.
Yes,
you
of
will be
course.
touching down on Vanaar, which is the closest thing Aven Prime has to planet Earth. There's a great deal of plant life here, but don't be fooled. The atmosphere is primarily carbon dioxide, so we'll need to keep the colony hermetically sealed. We have a small settlement here, and you will assume command upon touchdown. There are no signs of intelligent life so far, but do keep an eye out. Your mission coordinator will be Vori Markov. She and I will be monitoring your progress closely from the colony ship. Good luck, Governor.
Right, that's all well and good. We're going to be going onto an Earth-like planet that has a mostly carbon dioxide atmosphere, so plants can grow, but humans can't breathe. That's quite alright, actually. Here we go, Vanaar. Create a colony that can support an Earth History Center, which is I think it's a late game building. We'll be getting missions as we go through the game, and we can complete them in any order.
Hey there.
That'll be quite alright.
Welcome. Your colonists have been informed of your arrival, and
Right.
are eager to see what their leader can do for them.
Thank you. Vanaar is a small colony in the friendlier parts of Aven Prime. Water and plant life are plentiful here and most crops grow well. First, we'll need a supply of water. Open the water sub-menu and select the water pump. Place it directly adjacent to one of your existing structures. That'll be quite alright. So, we're going to be getting out a water pump. We'll just go for this one. It'll extract water from the underground. There are some, I would say grayed out, but they're mostly red. We can fix that later on by actually building one of these. So we might want to put it in here. It's connected to the electric grid that way. We have a road next to it so that we can access it, and the production is pretty much as high as we can get it. So you can see different tiles have different colors. And the more blue they are in this case, the more water there is. And this seems to be one of the better tiles, so let's go for that one. And then we'll unpause the game, there we go.
Hey there!
We've got one of our little construction drones going over and he's going to be building it for us. Lovely. Actually speed that up a little bit. You can see it's slowly being built and everything's awesome. There we go, and we have objective completed. We get 12 nanites. What are nanites in this game? Nanites are basically your building material. For all intents and purposes, you need nanites to build stuff. The drone will just send the nanites out, and the nanites are intelligent enough to go into the form of the structure that we need. There we go, we've got another mission. Let's take a look at that.
I hope you're keeping the happiness of your colonists in mind as you grow your colony. Remember, we're all in this together.
Yeah, so they would like to increase. They would like it that I increase our food income.
Day, another
You know, that's more than reasonable. We need to build a farm somewhere near the edge of our colony,
What's up?
adjacent to any existing structure. You will then receive 50 potash, which your farms can use to accelerate their efforts. This is basically potassium that we can use to make everything grow faster. Now, take a quick look at our crops here. We can select 6 crops for now. We can go for rice, corn, broccoli. Although, I don't know how our colonists would like to eat broccoli here. We can go for quinoa, melons, which seem to be the best growing things around here, or barley. Yeah, looks like we're going to be going for some melons here. Is it melons? Yep, there we go. Let's see. We want to try and get something with high density, high growth. I know, it seems like this style would be really good. I'm not certain it's as good as that, but we'll build a farm over here. We'll have to build out a road. We'll build one from over here. There we go. We only have one drone right now, so what we can do is we can go to our construction drone hub over here. We can upgrade it. It costs us 12 nanites, but we'll be able to get another drone for building. Ironically, we now need our drone to go over so we can get more drones. And our farm here has gone out of its way. It spawned some fields. Now the difference between a farm and a greenhouse is quite simple. Farms grow on the outside, so they're susceptible to cold and everything. Whereas greenhouses are larger, but they do have the upside of being able to grow all year round. They are a lot more expensive, however, and I don't think we'll be able to upgrade them quite as heavily as we did on the as we can on the farm. But all that aside, we've got some melons growing now. You can see in this little bar that we now have more food income than goes out, so that's good. We've got our second drone, so we'll be able to use 2 drones to build faster now.
A new mission is available.
Solar energy. We'll need a bit more electricity to expand further. We already have 1 solar panel, let's build a second. The reward is some nanites and some corn. Right, so we'll go out and... Ooh! We already have a tier 3 solar panel, which is really nice. I think for now we'll just stick a level 1 on here.
Hey, what's up?
Got some potash from that, so that's good. We could use potash right now. Potassium fertilizer to increase, to increase our farming efficiency. I mean, we already have pretty good, so I think we'll leave it there for now.
A new mission is available.
Got another mission available. We need a source of metals. Let's build a mine. We'll need to build a mine on some copper that is lying around. We'll get some more nanites and some porridge. Right, so we're going to be going into the mining structure interface, and then we have a couple of choices here. We can go for a mine or a laser mine. Ooh, winter approaches. Scanners indicate that a power failure is likely in the winter unless you take steps to increase your power supply. Ooh. Also, during winter, farms will not grow crops, greenhouses will grow at a reduced rate, and solar panels will also produce less power during the winter. Which is interesting, but right now we have something else to address. Mines versus laser mines. Mines just work like you would expect them to, whereas laser mines work 40% faster, but destroy 50% of the minerals in the process. So I want to be sticking to regular mines for now, and that is a copper source over there, for lack of a better word. It's a giant rock with copper. We'll unpause the game and we'll quickly go and do something about that. We should have plenty of food to stick out through the winter, but we might not want to play it safely. We might want to go and build a greenhouse instead, so that we have year-round production. Got some nanites and corn from that. We've got more nanites and some porridge from here. Now the game actually models like the diversity of your food. So for example, if you grow nothing but melons, you know, you'll have food, sure, but people won't be as happy as when you actually make sure that they have some corn and things,
Your
you know,
progress
switch it
is
up a little bit.
satisfactory. I've been authorized to provide your colony with a small reward.
So we've been doing
Choose
quite well,
wisely.
according to this lady, which is very kind of her to say. And we can choose a reward. We can go for building materials or get some food for the winter. I think we'll be going for some nanites. God, I do like how our first colonists actually live inside an inflated life support module. Pretty cool. Because of course if you send up a ship,
Morning.
you're very space constrained and you have to make sure that everything is as light as possible. You know, just inflate it once you're in space and boom, you suddenly have a lot more space for people to live in.
A new mission is available.
New mission available. We need more power. High Command would like you to build a line of tunnels outwards to the nearest geothermal vent and place a generator on it. Look for the steam slowly rising from the bubbling puddle just outside of your colony and cap that steam vent with a generator. Don't forget to connect it, otherwise you can't transmit the power. Right, so over here we have a little puddle. That is where we will be building our geothermal generator. Right here. Then we'll need a line of tunnels to go out there. The drones will prioritize the roads to make sure everything is connected. And winter has arrived. As you can see, the whole screen is now slowly frosting over. It's a quite cool touch, I must say. We're going to be producing a lot less power. We're not going to be farming outside either. I'll have to quickly go address something as my PC's acting a little weird. I'll be right back. Right, excellent. Let's continue. We've got an insufficient power warning and our storage module has gone offline. We can look over here and see there's some things blinking red right now. That means we do not have enough power. However, our geothermal generator has just come online. So that should resolve every issue we had. Excellent. Objective completed, so we get some nanites and some beer. Excellent. I think we might want to go ahead and upgrade that right away. Plus 60 maximum power. That sounds lovely. Slowly working on it, and then we'll be able to get a lot more done. Now we'll need to take a look soon because we are losing some water, slowly. And we're also still losing some food, but that will be resolved once spring arrives again. So I'm not too worried about that.
You, boss.
We're gonna need some more living space for our colonists. I completely agree. We have way too many jobs and not enough people to fill them. Build an apartment, we would get 7 nanites and 18 pasta. So if we go over here, we get a ton of overlays. Which sort of reminds me of City Skyline, which is not bad, you know. I find a lot of information very easily accessible is very useful for us. We can see how happy people are, where everyone's working, where they live. So all of these lines mean that every worker that goes to our farm over here will go to this this life support module to live and everything. It's fairly important. But we do have a geothermal plant here that needs like 10-12 jobs. So if we want to place an apartment somewhere near there, supports up to 16 colonists. We'll build one over here. You can see all the places it would support where people could go to work. I hope they'll be smart and actually choose to go work at the geothermal, but we'll build it a bit more local just in case. There we go, let's turn off the overlay for now and get back to the game. As we get our first little building over there. There we go. Really like the look of these tunnels. We can actually play Big Brother. We can look at all the different surveillance cameras. We can
Hi,
select
Governor.
people.
What can I do for you?
Have a little talk with them, see how happy they are,
Greetings.
what they're eating, so you know, their diet. We can even see their current destination after we've selected them. This person, Ellie Moore, is going home. How lovely! And we get a reward for building that apartment.
We have some thoughts
Mission
on
available.
how to best expand your colony.
The next step towards a self-sustaining colony is to begin manufacturing your own nanites for construction. The nanite processor will synthesize new nanites from the iron and copper that you mine. You might place the structure anywhere. It does not need to be placed directly on a metal deposit. It just needs to be connected to the colony in general. And we'll get some quinoa for that. It's not a bad idea. We'll get a nanite processor. We might... You know, we'll place it right over here. It's close to the storage modules. Close to the copper mine. It feels good, you know. Short production chain. But both our drones hard at work, making sure our colony has everything that we need. Again, we need more jobs for this, but thankfully all the buildings are interconnected here. You can see a little walkway going from there.
What's up?
Excellent, and we are slowly getting some
I've
nanites
consulted
now.
with Commissioner Veronica, and I'd like to make a few recommendations as to how to best serve your people.
Use more storage capacity, build a mini storage depot. We get some more nanites and some wheat. That's actually an intermediate product, it's interesting. I like it. And we get another reward, there's the quinoa. So where is our other storage right now? I know we have some smaller ones. I don't think we actually have a large one right now. Don't think we'll need to upgrade the solar panel, even though it is an automated structure, so even in the winter it will provide some power without actually requiring anyone to work there. Matter of fact, let's quickly check out employment again. We've got 8 inhabitants there, 8 there. So some people moved here because they feel it's a bit closer to where they need to go. That's good. Now they want us to build a mini storage depot.
Man, have you seen those flying creatures around here?
I think we'll fit it in right there. It's rather central, along the central road here. Quite close to the farm as well. So hopefully that'll be alright. No long travel times for anyone. Yeah, that looks good.
Hey there!
And we get some more stuff. Excellent. Now we can actually go and check the colony control panel over here, where we can see a good overview of our entire inventory. We can select what food we want people to eat. For example, if we want to save our corn for an intermediate recipe, if there is one, we could tell people to not eat corn, and that would be that.
Cup of coffee around here.
We could check people's happiness, and actually show it in an interesting way. For example, instead of having just a bar or something, they actually have like this gauge. And its color and how full it is, like grey to actually green or red, actually shows how much it is in use. So you can see it from a cursory glance. That's cool. I like it. It's unique. And of course you can still see the entire list, some more bars here. We can also select some interesting policies. For example, if our food is getting a little low, we could start rationing it. If we get a bigger colony and we get some referendum victories, which is a thing we will encounter later, we'll be able to do different things like banning people from switching jobs to martial law, forcing people to work overtime, or even go for free gaming. All colonists can play VR games for free at home. I mean, that's truly a sign that this will be the ideal future for all of us.
Well done. I'm pleased with the progress of your colony.
Meanwhile,
you
we
may
can select
one
another
of the following
reward. We can go
resources.
for building materials, some more rice, or some immigrants. I think we'll go for some more nanites here. Speaking of people, there should be a way.
A new mission is available.
Yeah, there we go. I was about to say, we need something like an immigration center. Get some nanites, get some pasta, and get some people moving in. Ooh, that's quite large, I must say. What I think we'll do is we will build it over here, leave space for a possible road here, make things look pretty and everything. And then fairly soon we'll be able to put people to work in the immigration center. And that way we'll get a lot more people here. You know, what use is building apartments when nobody's there to live in them? Meanwhile, we'll also go ahead and upgrade this solar panel. There we go, just to get a bit more passive production up. And we get a cool little ship flying in. Oh, this takes me back to the planet base. It's a cool design as well. Anyone gonna get out? Or is it just hidden, like, you have to imagine that they actually get out? Oh no, it's still busy offloading. Interesting. I mean, I like the design. I'm curious to see.
Hey, what's up?
Yeah, it's got engines at the back. It's got some engines to go for a hover landing. Rather realistic. I think that's just really, really cool to look at. And off it goes.
I have a request
More
for you from
missions
the
available.
inhabitants
We'd
of the
like to see the colony
colony.
grow. If you can support 50 colonists, we'll reward you with nanites and food. We'll get some candy. Who doesn't like candy?
A new mission is available.
Now that new colonists are migrating, we need to further develop living spaces for colonists here. So yeah, they are actually migrating from a colony ship that's currently in orbit. And if they get too unhappy after we reach a certain population limit, they might decide like, hey, you know, the colony ship was better than this. It's just a lot. Like, colony ships, they're really constrained for space. At least I would imagine them to be. Why would you want to go back to a colony ship? We have everything you ever want here. Ooh, a resupply beacon. This beacon marks the landing site for a resupply pod filled with food, water and nanites. In the event of an emergency, the commissioner may decide to make a resupply pod available for summoning at this very location.
Hey, what's up?
So we don't want to build something on there then. That's good to know in advance.
Flying creatures around here?
Got some lovely alien
Friendly.
life here. It seems to be glowing right now. That's cool. I like it. I like it a lot. In fact, I am very much enjoying this game so far. I've only played like 2 tutorials and everything yet, but I can tell like this is a game that I will love. I will put a lot of hours into this. I'm not being paid to say that, I just got an early code. You know, full disclosure there. Let's see. I want us to build a habitat. Yeah, we can do that. That looks really good. I like it. Again, you'll be hearing that a lot probably. We did squish on plant life, so let's hope that doesn't come back to bite us in the butt anytime soon. That'd be bad. We're not making any food currently. That's, you know, it's gonna happen.
We have a
New
new
mission
request for
available.
you, boss.
We're getting to the point where the air inside our hermetically sealed colony will turn foul if we're not careful. The geothermal generator in particular will pollute the air fairly quickly. Place an intake fan to help filter the external atmosphere and bring oxygen into your colony. It's a good idea to place this as close to your geothermal generator as you can. Right, yeah, because if it stays very far from any power sources, it'll be the first to get shut down. On the other hand, since the geothermal generator does slightly pollute, I might actually want to consider placing it perhaps next to the solar panels. That way it's still connected to our power production, while also away from pollution. Yeah, I like it. In fact, it seems like a lot better idea than placing it next to the geothermal generator. God, I'm gonna love this so much. Dropship's currently in orbit, but it'll be here soon. I think fairly soon we'll have to build a farm, a greenhouse rather, because we are starting to, I mean, we're still like gaining food for now, but slowly people are coming down. We'll need to put more people to work in the immigration center. We're getting 3 people per trip. It's gonna take a while before we get to 50. We've only got 1 person living in the habitat right now. We'll try and build our colony around it so that we have some central living. God, I just can't take my eyes off of these ships. They're beautiful. I like the design. Nice little attention to detail there. Let's see. Farming structures. I want to get a tier 1 greenhouse. Up to 7.8 melons. And let's actually see if we can put something else that can easily grow well. Like, we're trying to balance out here. 7.4 corn per winter. 1.2. Yeah, we'll go for corn. Corn seems like a good secondary. There we go. That way we'll be able to produce some food all year round. We'll also be very careful. Ourselves another water pump somewhere. There we go, 0.8 water per hour. And then leave... Oh. And overlaid it? Yeah, there we go. Much better. We could have also upgraded this one, probably. In fact, that is probably a better idea. We cancel this? We can recycle it. Imploding does not require drones, but will not recover any... granites. Yeah, we'll cancel it. Like, we haven't even built it yet. We'll upgrade this one instead. There we go. Objective completed. Immigration vessel docked. Picked up 3 aspiring immigrants to our colony. Oh, so we get a update whenever it connects to the colony ship as well. That is really interesting. And we get some more stuff.
A
That's
new
good.
mission is available.
Next mission is to build a trade hub, allowing you to exchange resources with the orbiting colony ship. That seems hardly sporting. And soon we'll have 3 more people coming in. That's good. There we go. We're now getting 10.2 water per hour. That seems good. People are fairly happy. Average happiness is 80%.
What's up? Where?
Put the trade hub over here, although that will probably block things off, so what I'm probably just gonna build a road there, then build a trade hub over here. That way we can put some more storage in here and still build stuff over here as well. Like, we could put some polluting factories in here if we ever need some. And that way the trade hub is still quite close to the storage as well as other production buildings, so that'll be quite alright. I think we're actually going to leave it here for this episode. We'll be back tomorrow with another one. I aim to make this another daily series for a while. Let's see what you guys think about it by letting me know down below. By either leaving a like, a comment, perhaps both if you're feeling very generous. And if you want to see some more Aven Colony and are not yet subscribed to the channel, do consider subscribing. And as always, until next time, have a good one, folks.